Hi, I'm Philip, and in today's video I'm going to give you 5 phone addiction hacks that didn't work for me. And number 1 is turning off phone notifications. At first this can be useful, like turning off social media notifications, stuff that's not really that important if you haven't removed social media, and turning off like gaming notifications and just things that just don't really matter. But when you get it down to turning off like WhatsApp notifications or Facebook Messenger notifications, or I don't know, whatever other messaging apps you use like SMS, you can definitely find yourself picking up your phone a little bit more. Actually a lot more, because you think, oh, there's something in that device and there's a message, but there isn't. Or there is, or like you'll have more pickups, like your statistics of picking up your phone will just go up and skyrocket because you actually don't know what's on the other side, and that's even more of a temptation, that you don't know what's on the other side and you don't know who's messaged you. And yeah, I found myself building a healthier relationship by just moderating how many notifications I have on, such as WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. As long as I've got those on, I can decide whether I need to reply to them there and then, or later on. And number 2 is an unpopular one. It's grayscale, turning grayscale on. Now, a lot of people suggest this, but I think I googled it recently and it said it does still emit blue light all the time. But grayscale, I turn grayscale on to make my phone less addictive, to make me use it less. But I found it had the opposite effect, because after a while, it was great at first. I was using my phone less and I thought, oh, I don't want to use that. But I actually found myself using it more because I suddenly got used to the grayscale. So I'd find myself at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning just on my grayscale phone, thinking, oh, no, YouTube video is fine, you know. I shouldn't, you know, I don't feel bad. It's in grayscale, you know, there's no harm in this. But yeah, it's kind of like a free pass to use your phone, and that's not healthy either. And number 3 is actually just deleting the social media app, and not the social media account. Now, yes, obviously if you use your job for social media and you need it, that's absolutely fine. Like, we all have jobs, we all have, you know, things we need to do. But if you're truly looking to remove your phone addiction, then just deleting the app is too easy to get back onto social media from your phone. You might think, oh, I'm just going to use social media on my laptop, so I'll just remove the phone from my apps. But it's so easy. Say if someone sends you a link, and you're like, oh, I really want to use that, and then you really want to see that link, and then you right now, and then you install it, like, I don't know, Facebook or Instagram on your phone, and then you go to that link, and then you've got the app back suddenly, and you haven't removed it because you forgot it was there, but you're just using it anyway. And yeah, it's too easy just to reinstall an app. At number 4, this is one for the hardcore dumb phone users, the people that try to see if they can go to a QWERTY keyboard again, but then realise the modern world is making it very difficult. So one thing I tried was to remove as many apps as possible from my phone. And one of those was like banking apps, because, you know, banking apps, you have like 4 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, however many cards you've got. And yeah, I just wanted to minimize those banking apps. But you think, oh, I can just use them on the desktop, it'd be fine. I can just manage my money there. But you can't, because to get into the account, 9 times out of 10, very few let you authenticate through to your bank without authentication or app authentication. You need the app on your phone to authenticate, and more banks are pushing this way, because SMS isn't secure for cybersecurity reasons. And yeah, it's it's just making it much more difficult to use banking apps just on your desktop only. And the other one is work. Most workplaces enforce Microsoft Authenticator app, and they don't really want you using SMS because it's not secure. So lots more organisations are pushing that way, which makes it very difficult for people to just use their desktop. And number 5 is app screen time limits. Now, these are like a poison chalice because they could work really well. If you pay for a service, which I don't because I don't want to pay like £20 just to, for a phone addiction. So the inbuilt ones, so you set an app time limit. So say you just want to spend, an hour on Instagram, which in an ideal world would be perfect, right? Just an hour, 30 minutes. Yeah, that would be great. But it's so easy just to go another 30 minutes. Just let me have put the screen time passcode in, another hour. And then you get into a stage where it's just like you're snoozing your alarm, which, it feels good at the time because you're getting the dopamine hit and you're like, I've done it again, great. I'm going to get another 5 minutes of sleep or another 5 minutes of Instagram or TikTok. And then what happens is you realise that you're just being counterproductive of what you actually did, and you ignore the rule you put in place. So there's not enough friction there. And just like with the sleep, you just get worse. You just feel even more groggier when you set a continuous alarms, like constant alarms. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.